Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm Lauren aka That Vain Gal and it's very nice to meet you. So today's video you will have seen by the heading is my Shein makeup haul. Now if you did not know, Shein have their own makeup range called Sheglam and they have a little bit of everything, but in my opinion it is mostly dupes of more higher end makeup products, but which is better. Now, some like this eyeshadow palette up here, which I actually have in front of me as well, is clearly a replica of Huda Beauty's. I can't even remember the palette, but it was expensive. That's all I need to know, it was expensive. And I actually had the full price version and I wasn't that much of a fan of it. So I'll get rid of it. It was a few years ago. So I was like curious to see what the cheaper Sheglam version would be like, and we'll just have to wait and see. I'm not giving anything away yet. So I have stuff in front of me that is the Sheglam range, and you can clearly see I don't have any makeup on. Okay, let's not talk about the elephant room. You can clearly see I have no makeup on. So we're just going to jump right in, I think, and I'll show you this makeup. But I do want to put a slight disclaimer up. I don't have any foundations here, and I just want to make a little point of this before we start the video. I do not have any foundations here in front of me. They did have foundations to offer. They have really good reviews. However, I do suffer from acne. Now, my skin is kind of, we don't want to see it out loud, but okay, and I don't want to risk unsettling that. So I feel like when I see a lot of reviews on YouTube or Instagrammers or makeup artists or whatever they are, I feel they're quite, put it this way, right, if you have acne you wouldn't just be shoving new products on your face left, right and centre. If especially something is important and is touching your skin as foundation and primers, I feel like when they say, oh, it's acne proof or it's good for my acne, girl, you don't know that. You have literally just shoved it on your face. You don't know how your skin's going to react to 3 days time. And I'm all for doing reviews and getting right into it, but I'm not taking that risk with my skin, and I just want to put that straight up there. I'll get into a really good routine with my foundation, with the setting of that foundation, and I do not want to upset that for the purpose of a review video. And I'm sorry if that annoys people, but I just want to be straight up and real with you. So my foundation will be done off camera, but I will come back and I will do the rest on camera. So that's my disclaimer out there. Take it as you will. Hopefully you want to stick around and watch this video. And on that note, let's jump right in. I'm going to just show you the products and then I'll go and paint the base of my face. Now, you might be like, oh, why not just show us on camera? But I do intend to do a video. I'm filming this weekend a video on how to get a bronze everyday glam look. So you will see that. You will see my key products. I might even switch them up and add some of these key products, like switching around the ones I'm showing you today. I might actually love that much and include it in the new tutorial, who knows. One of the products that I will be using in that tutorial is a Sheglam product. Now I've been using this for a few weeks and I absolutely love it. I will show you today. It's a little bit grubby looking, but that's because I use it with every single makeup look. So I do know this brand, so I'm buzzing to show you that as well. So right now I have the makeup in front of me. I want to try and pick up as much of a full face situation as possible. The one I have been using is this little Sheglam Colour and Sculpt stick. As I say, it is very grubby. Now I've been using this as contour and I like it very much. This one is so good. I've been using it as my contour bronzer for every look basically. This is part of my everyday glam routine. I absolutely love this. I think it's like £3 or something. The opposite side I don't really use that much, but it's like a kind of highlightery sticky bit. Okay, I'm just going to go and do this face finally off camera, then jump right in with the products and speed this video along a bit, so be right back. So guys, that's me back and I have finally applied my face, thank God. So I have left the concealer area blank for obvious reasons because I'll be using a Shein concealer. Now, you might think, oh, you're away for pure ages. I actually wasn't. I know you couldn't see that, but if you want to see the video where I do my full bronze look, not of these products, but other products, then please subscribe to my channel and wait for that little bell because my next video will 100% be that video. So I'm just going to put in my concealer. I don't have a smaller mirror that I can keep out of shot like the professionals do it, so bear with me. We're just going to put some of this under our eyes. It is lighter than my makeup, but we'll make it work. So I did apply this last night going to the gym just to make sure that it did agree with my skin and that I wasn't risking my skin in any way by applying this concealer. So as you can see by this, it is a really thick coverage. So what, I'll bring you a little further. Come on, come on, come to me. Come on, don't be scared. You're terrifying, aren't you? So this is very full coverage. I was shook last night. Obviously I don't look shook right now because I've used it before, but I was shook last night when I applied this concealer and realised how full coverage it was for the price that it was as well. I think it was only like £4 or something. Again, I should have put all these down, so I'll put it up there. Thank you, editing. So I could choose to use a brush, but today and last night I did use a little wet beauty sponge, so I'm just going to get right in with that. And as you can see, very little effort. It blends out like an absolute dream. And the coverage as well. Like, are you already on Shein right now shopping for this concealer? Because you bloody should be. It is just, honestly, I was shook, like, how blendable it is, how creamy it is. Like I said, it's a matte finish, but I think it's a really creamy finish. They were definitely right about the full coverage. This says it's 12 hour. I don't know about that, but I do know that I went to the gym and I tend to sweat, right? I'm a sweat bitch. That this could have the potential. It looks so good. It's like the perfect coverage for your eyeballs. Insane, absolutely insane. I don't have a setting powder. Like, I think they had setting powders as well. Why did I not buy one? I'm stupid. But do I have a setting powder here? Yeah. I tend to just stick to 2 setting powders. Use Rimmel Stay Matte, the translucent powder, and I also use Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter in the shade 1, which is Fair Pale. So I'll take a little bit of this with my brushes. Here they are. We're not going to get into details with my brushes because you're just here to see the makeup. So I'm going to put a bit of Charlotte Tilbury. This is one of my everyday glam essentials. And just put a little bit under my eyes to set it down my nose and between those areas and secure that in. One point I did think it was triggering my acne a bit because my acne was breaking out, but then I realised it was other areas I was applying this powder and it wasn't breaking out, so I have successfully eliminated Charlotte Tilbury powder from the acne mafia. Okay, so next up we're going to go into like our bronzers and stuff. This is the contour stick right here. It's just a wee roll up one. I feel like I'm on QVC or something, like that modelling hand. This, I think, perfect contour. Oh my god! Girl, now you're talking. Was a brush on the opposite side. What a barg. What an absolute... I'm so excited to try this, especially because it's got the brush on the other end. So, let's see how she does. This better be good. It has so much potential. So I'm thinking... it is slightly dodgy so far, like I can't see this blending, I'm scared. Oh no, it's not as creamy as it should be and it is a wee bit too dark. Like, it's a funny shade of brown in it. Oh my god, I'm so nervous. See this one though, highly recommend. Maybe I should like throw some of that in, just to be safe. Like, as you can see, that one, super creamy, super light, easy. This other one though, I know I've messed up my nose, I'm actually, it's okay. Right, this brush as well. Where's my other one? I'll get it on standby. Right. I'm not ready. It does not blend, that brush does not blend. Okay, this does not work. Let's see. Okay, with my actual brush, this is just a Beauty Bay blush. Why I keep saying blush? A Beauty Bay brush. Their Contour Queen one. It's not the worst, but I feel like it has went on a bit patchy. I don't know if you're seeing that. I'm not a fan of red undertones in my bronzers. I mean, it's honestly not the worst, but I do think it's kind of make my face look a bit dirty rather than Contour Queen like it says it would make it look like. It's the best I'm going to get out of this situation. So I would not recommend that. I'm gutted because it had the brush and everything, but I would not recommend that at all. Next up, we're going to take this little contour palette that we have no idea what shade is what. So as you open it up, it looks like... So I'm actually not sure what ones are blush because there's no blush shades. I thought it'd be obvious. I don't know which is which, and it doesn't actually tell you. Imagine this cream is going to be a creamy contour. I'm imagining that this might be the bronzer because it looks pretty bronzy to me. I'm imagining one of these. I mean, what one's a highlighter? So that's like one shade and that's like another. What one's a highlighter? I really wish they'd put like a mirror in here or something, like it would be so much better, but there you go. Budget makeup, cut costs. So I'm going to try, I don't know, I'm going to try rectify this situation. Try bring it back. I'm pretty sure this is the bronzing shade. Yeah. I don't know what you are seeing, but in front of me, it does look a bit dirty. On its own, it could be absolutely gorgeous. But right now, I feel like the base is not doing it any favours at all. But I do think this bronzer, it blends really, really well. It's a nice colour. But I don't know if what's already been put down is doing it any favours at all. So I'm not the cutest, but I'm not the worst either. We're going to make it work, okay? I'm determined to make this work. Right, so I do not know which of these is a setting powder, which is a highlighter. I mean, I just don't know because they're both pretty glowy. I don't think you need a setting powder in my opinion for both highlighters, that's my opinion, but Shein correct me. So I'm just going to take a bit of my translucent powder here. And just contour that. So this actually has a blush. Apparently it's cream. I don't really have anything to apply a cream blush by. I don't want to ruin my blush brush. Maybe I could use something like this. I don't know, let's just see. So it's a cream. That's actually quite nice. It has a glow to it. if you had the right brush, I think that could be really cute. Like obviously I'm being really careful here because I don't have the right blush. I said blush again. I don't have the right brush. So I don't want to go wrong. I think that's quite nice and shiny. God knows how it looks to use right now, but I think it's really nice and glowy personally. I mean, it might not be like the best thing ever, but as far as budget makeup goes, I think it's the best I'm going to get, and I'm okay with that. Just touching up areas here, just cleaning them up, so I'm actually okay with that. God knows what the highlight shades are going to look like. I kind of want to reach for my fiiiine Pesca blush a little bit, so guys, please forgive me for I have sinned. I feel like that's just instantly made it look better and like doable. I'm feeling it now, I'm feeling it. God knows about the highlighters, but I'm feeling this so far, feeling it. So let's see, I'm going to take a little fan brush here, spray it, and try these highlighters. Being quite light on the highlighter, because I do not think they are a highlighter, but we'll see. So I'll just mix them both together. Wasn't expecting that. It is a very powdery look, but I didn't expect that to give me anything like pretty shit actually. I wasn't expecting like, well, like I said, anything. I was expecting it to be really I don't know how I'm making weird noises today, folks. Listen, my brain says art natural because I'm like, first impressions in my mind's like, hun, we're gonna make it like so unnatural. It's not okay. That is stunning. That is really stunning. Like, but does anyone else have that, right, where like you need to act natural in situations for whatever reason, right? You should always be acting natural, be yourself and all that, but it's almost like you know you need to and your brain has other ideas and it makes you look so unnatural and like it just takes the absolute piss out of you, because I have that all the time. It's almost, oh, you feel like you're an imposter and your brain, I think it's anxiety though, because I do suffer from anxiety, and my brain's just like wanting to do the opposite of what I need it to do. So when I want to act completely natural, for example, my brain's like, nah, that's too easy, we're going to just make it look fake as fuck. So it's so annoying. Does anyone else get this with anxiety? Please let me know down below, because it happens all the time. I absolutely hate it, and it's nerves, but at the same time, like, it happens and like around other people, and I'm like, oh my god, why did I just say that? Like, that was the complete opposite of like how I wanted to respond, and how, or like, I say things so over enthusiastically. If someone says, oh, that's a nice bag, I'm like, I know, I'm in it, and I'm like, why did I not just say thanks? It's like my brain wants me to be an absolute joke. So there, we've got highlight on. How cute is she? So I would definitely recommend that palette. I mean, buy it. I'll leave all the names down below so you can easily track them, because Shein website is a bit like Zara website in terms of trying to find things. It's like trying to find a nail. That wasn't what I wanted to say. Basically trying to find a hair in the carpet. You're not going to find it, so I'll give you the exact names and wish you all the best. So now what are we on to? We're on to kind of like the eyes, aren't we? Oh my god. So brows wise, I'm just going to apply my normal brow thing. My brows are like pretty okay recently. I have finally mastered how not to get your makeup in your brows. So I'm just going to take Maybelline Brow Extensions with the big X in the middle. This is quite a dark shade for me, but I am feeling the bold brows at the moment, so it definitely works. So I just put like where I want the colour to be. Did not buy any eyeliners. Don't ask me why, because I don't really use eyeliners these days, so I wasn't really thinking straight. I'm going to do some basic eye makeup, so please don't hate me for not going the full glam look. Maybe I'll do another video where I go full glam with this palette, but tonight, no chance. This is like so good. I've only used it a few times. I've done some test swatches and stuff. The chunky glitter in the centre is very, very chunky. But I felt like Huda Beauty's was as well. Like for the price, I found it quite, not quite the price. Not good. It was pretty shit, but it was pretty shit. Let's not beat around the bush. It was shit. I did not like it. I found it so overrated. Inside this palette, inside it says Ecstasy. Let's give you shade name, do like the attention to detail with it. Okay, so eyes. So I'm not going to set my eyes with anything because I am in a little bit of a rush. So one of Beauty Bay's eye brush sets. I highly recommend Beauty Bay's own eye brushes. Let's actually compare the names to the shades. Let's see, Spring Breeze, which is this kind of peachy colour right here, and just pop some of that on my eyeball and do a kind of light crease. That's so blendable, honestly. Like, as I've said before, I obviously knew what this eyeshadow palette was like because I've had it for a wee bit, and I honestly definitely recommend it. Or I'm sure that other eyeshadow palettes will be the same. I honestly think like Primark as well, they're really good for eyeshadow palettes, and I have quite a few from there that are absolutely amazing. I've got an eyelash. Or is it an eyebrow hair? I don't know what I'll make of it anyway. Can't tell you, it's a secret. So you can see there, just a nice little base on the crease. I'm also going to go in with a darker shade. Maybe take a little bit of this one here. And according to this, it is suede. Doesn't look like a suede, but there you go. I feel like it's quite a heavy shade, so I'll just take a little bit. Yeah, it's quite heavy. I was on a little bit of cheese. That's a lot. And I'm going to just hit an eye brush here and blend it out with one of the lighter shades. Honestly, these eyeshadows are bloody brilliant. Like, I know I keep saying that and it sounds so repetitive, but as you can see, it is so blendable, and even if you like making a mistake or you go too heavy, easily fixed, easily fixed. I'm going to take this one right here, which according to this is Bronze Love. I'm feeling that Bronze Love these days, huns. So I'm just going to let my finger, I'm not even going to mess about, I'm going to let my finger and package it on. And next, so I'm just going to take a little smaller mirror and we will go in with the thinner brush first. This is honestly really good. Yesterday I used this for like my under lashes. I do struggle to do them, don't know if anyone else does, but I'm shit at it. That was such a good brush, really light, got the wee individual hairs, love it. After I applied this, I'll tell you what I found out about this mascara last night, so I'm just going to zoom through this little application process and then we'll chat. And there we have it. How nice is that mascara, guys? Like, so cheap as well. It's really nice, the double-ended wand, and I feel like no mascara review would be complete without curling your lashes. Now, I do usually curl my lashes, but I felt like, is that not defeating the point of showing what these wands can really do? So, I have quite pointy downward, downward eyelashes. They aren't curly at all. So the fact that this has raised them up a bit is insane. I really love this mascara, and the fact that I could choose one side if I just want to go really natural, but then layer them up if I wanted to go a bit bolder like I am right now. So what did I find out? You're probably like, oh my god, just fucking tell us already. Well, last night I was like putting my toning treatment through my hair, everything on my face. I went in like the full works shower, so shaving, shampoo, conditioner, toning mask, everything. Didn't budge, didn't come off. It did not come off. It did not come off. Like, I actually stayed put. I honestly, there was me, right, just been in my shower, just like everything was wet. Okay, that 30 minutes, stop, okay. So when I'm sure everything was like wet, come out and all that, and usually you come out, you know how it is, girls, so like you've washed your face, but you know it's going to be like black all under there or black running down. So I was expecting something at a horror film. When I looked in the mirror, nothing. I shit you not, nothing. Full intact mascara. This is waterproof times 100. I had to properly scrub my eyes. I guess can't be totally good for you, but I had to properly scrub my eyes with eye makeup remover to get this off today. Like, if you want a waterproof heavy duty mascara, if you're going to the beach, if you're going underwater, swimming or anything, this is the one. I have never found a waterproof mascara that's actually that waterproof. Until now bitches, until now. So highly recommend. Cheapest tips, so good. Just buy it already, just buy it, it's so good. To repeat the process under my eyes that I did for above my eyes, and just get that shadow packed on. I'm honestly loving this look, like it's went so well. Obviously, if I didn't have acne, I would have absolutely loved to try the foundation. Some said it did oxidise slightly, which obviously doesn't surprise me. As a cheap foundation, I think it's like £7. But I would have really loved to try it, but I just feel like I'm in such a good place just now with my makeup. Why are you doing it? Isn't worth it. No amount of beauty, no amount of reviews, no amount of likes, subscribers or anything is worth me ruining my skin for. And that is what I feel like reviews can kind of go down the line of, where it stops being fun and it just becomes about your skin flaring up all the time. And I really don't want to get to that point where I feel like I've got in too deep with the reviewing that I've ruined my skin, but I can't really stop doing it, if you get me. Like, I feel a lot of YouTubers probably feel like they've hit the point of no return. People are like expecting stuff of them now, and they probably feel like they need to do it, and I really don't want to get to that point. I'm feeling this look so much. I love it. But that is enough of the eyeshadow palette. We agree it's good, don't we? We're in greens here. Non-confirmation. Oh, that was the lipstick gone. Damn it. Right, so we agree that this look is really nice. We're loving the Shein makeup. We did have a shit start, but we're loving life. So I'm just going to go back in right now. What side's this? Yeah, right side. And do my lower lashes and hope I don't mess it up on camera. Go back in with the highlighter pat, I think, just getting that in the corner. Like, there we go. Shine bright like a diamond. So I don't know which one is actually the highlighter. I'm just using both. Love it. So right now I feel like today is more a nude lip day. I don't buy a nude lip, I bought pink. This is the matte Allure liquid lipstick. This give me a shade. This is shade Momojo. Packaging for that. I'm going to show you what it looks like. Maybe it will work, maybe it won't. I might take it off and put a nude one on. But let's just see how this applies. That feels so nice on the lips. It's such a nice colour as well. Like, a lot of ways sometimes the packaging doesn't look like the colour when you put it on the lips. It is very matte though. Okay, so I applied quite satiny and now it's definitely dried into more matte. I'm loving that though. Like, I'm not the biggest fan of matte lipsticks at the moment, but if we have a orangey smoky eye, then we should go for an orange gloss, shouldn't we? I'll be wearing a face mask anyway, I don't mind bother. Days I'm like, fuck it, I don't even need to do like a full lip because who's seen it? And then other days I'm like, I see it. So, pretty good. So I'm just going to go put on my outfit for tonight, come back and sum up this whole review. Okay, so let's round this video up. Let's just talk about some of the key products in this review. Now first up we had that disaster of a stick and brush combo. Maybe I'll be able to use the brush for something else because obviously I don't want it to go to complete waste, but I would definitely say this was 100% no. I would not recommend this whatsoever. 100% hands down recommend this palette. I think it is amazing. You can see by my cheeks it looks sculpted. I would say obviously the glow as well, can't forget the glow. Even just the blush, like I think it added to the bronzed effect, so I would definitely 100% recommend this palette. Don't believe what they say about them being a setting powder in there. I do think they're both highlighter. So the concealer, we have the concealer as full coverage. Oh my god, I'm going to get it in like every shade I can. This shade does kind of go a wee bit pale me, but I think I'll get a paler concealer and also maybe a darker one to match this a little bit better. Full coverage, 100% full coverage. It lasted my workout last night. I fully expect my eyes to look as fresh as they do right now later on this evening, but we'll see. But I do think it's such a good concealer. I usually use a cosmetics concealer under my eyes, a bit of Revolution. However, I think I'll be throwing this in there for an even fuller coverage that I did not think was possible. So buzzing with this concealer. Such a like budget buy, but it's just fucking good. Okay, then moving on to this baby. Now, this was part of my eyes, in fact not part of, like all of my eyes, and I already owned this, but 100% highly recommend getting this. If you have the Huda Beauty dupe, I honestly think you will prefer this. I didn't like the Huda Beauty one. I thought it was too expensive for the fact it wasn't really blendable. However, this one here, 100% blendable. You can realize that this palette is worth the small price you pay for it. Then we have the mascara. You know how I feel about this mascara. I've shouted it from rooftops. Amazing. So good. I don't even need to get into how this mascara is great. With the two wands and the waterproofness, just bloody buy it. Just get it to your basket along with all the cheap clothes and buy it. We also have, of course, the liquid lip that I am modelling with a Doll Beauty nude lipstick on top. Highly recommend this. One shadow gloss to it, it is totally wearable. I do feel like on its own, if you have dry lips like I do, you might not be the biggest fan of it. So I would definitely say draw me gloss on top and it is a winner. Will it last? Is it kiss proof? Loose? Come once me. But nah. See, if you walked in there, I'd have been like, I was joking, it was just a reaction. Yeah, highly recommend this, whether it is like going to stay on. Probably won't for food and drink because I'm a mess eater, so I don't expect things. So overall impressions, guys, this was an amazing haul. I absolutely love Sheglam / Shein's makeup. It is insane how good it is, even if they're dupes, which okay, it's not okay, they're really copying a lot of things, especially this, pretty much a dupe. But so does Primark, so do a lot of brands, W7, all these brands are copycat dupes. But it's all in the power of them, and these are actually showing the real thing up. So I would definitely recommend most of this, apart with the exception of this. I would recommend everything. Honestly, so good. Definitely go on, have a really good look at what they have to offer. There's so many eyeshadow palettes you could buy. Get right on there. They have so many liquid lips. They have lipsticks, the lot. They have everything. You get the point, right? I don't have to sell it to you like Shein, just hire me already. Okay, I'm totally selling it for you. But just, I don't have to sell it to you. You will love these products. So definitely go and buy them. The names of each one will be down in the description box, but not the actual link because that link is hella long and I'm not promoted for this stuff. I'm not getting paid for this shit. So they will be in the description as best as I can describe them. Definitely buy these products along with everything else Shein has to offer because it is up there with one of the best sites you can buy stuff from, and you'll not regret anything you buy. If you send it back, the returns process is super quick as well. You can't return makeup, unfortunately, for obvious reasons, but you can return pretty much everything else, and it's honestly such a smooth process. I always get a refund within 5 days. It's so quick and simple. You really need to give Shein a try if you have not already, and by far, if you have tried Shein but not their makeup, definitely get onto that. So guys, that's it from me. I hope you enjoyed this little tutorial / first impressions / just she goodness. So if you're new here, then don't forget to hit that bell and subscribe, and if you're a regular, then stay tuned, there'll be so much more coming up. Don't forget, I am a blogger first and foremost, which means if you're not already subscribed to my blog, you gotta do it, hun, you gotta do it. www.thatbeingirl.com. Please subscribe to my blog, you'll be right up onto the mailing list and you'll be first to be notified if I post anything new, because I do tend to post more on the blog than I do my YouTube channel, but maybe with the summer months coming up I'll post some more. Who knows? I'm definitely getting in the mood for this kind of stuff, so let me know what you would like to see me do next. Is there a certain brand, budget makeup you would like me to review, or another haul video, because I love making them for you guys, so just let me know. Follow me on the socials at thatvaingirl. And that's all you got to do. So yeah, I really hope you like this. Give it a big thumbs up and show me some love, and let me know what you want to see next. Stay safe and sassy. Bye.